guttural growl that was quiet in its own way. In a battle for noise, which cancels the other out? A breeze may be felt, but it goes unheard with the noise of a belt being stripped away, allowing boundaries to melt. My voice was lost underneath the rustle of your fingers, poking pinpricks in places they had no business playing in. My places, your playground. My pleas, your permission. If sounds take the shape of breathy, jumbled mumbles, who's to say that consent was not in fact given? Assuming my tears were tears of fear is still assuming. And to assume is to make an ass of you and me, so they say. You made me a whisper. I needed to be a bold, piercing shriek, and you made me a whisper. But then I became silence. For years, a pantomime encased in the slime of your crime. This was not grime that comes off in the shower. This was the kind that lodges under fingernails, that digs into pores, the kind that can make any face break out in pimples of shame. I would unzip my jeans, hearing your hands, not mine. I'd lick crumbs from my lips, hearing your tongue, not mine. I would close my eyes at night, hearing your breath, not mine. My throat closed up, knowing only you would spill out, which would have been the one torrent to cleanse me clean, but when you're as dirty as I felt, the coat of filth seems a softer accessory than the streaming holy water. Because while I was busy confusing whose was whose, I mistook your wrongs for mine. It is so much easier to hear our own faults than the faults of those we love. How could I be a shriek when being so loud would close your mouth? So I became silence. You were my best friend, so I became silence. But now I will burst your eardrums. You poked my bruises and picked my scabs, and now I will burst your eardrums. You picked my flower and stripped her of her thorns, so now I will burst your eardrums. My wrongs were in my silence, yet now I am bursting your eardrums. I am not yours to deplete, not when I'm sprawled at your feet, not when I'm missing a beat, because I can burst your eardrums. Unreported rape is no less a rape. Dogs can understand the word no, so what's your excuse? You don't get one. Whispers can still be heard, and I don't need to assume to know you did. Dear blank, after years of silence, I found my voice, and now I am bursting your eardrums.